Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, the place where history meets hidden wealth. Today, we're diving deep into the pocket-sized power of the 1977 Liberty Roosevelt $1. At first glance, it's just a 10-cent coin, but hold on to your magnifying glass, because this tiny treasure could be worth a jaw-dropping $543 million in today's collector market. Let's travel back in time to discover the rich history behind the Roosevelt dime, and more importantly, the mysterious 1977 edition that continues to baffle collectors and appraisers worldwide. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who served as the 32nd President of the United States. FDR wasn't just any leader, he guided the nation through the Great Depression and most of World War II. He also founded the March of Dimes, an organization to combat polio, a disease he personally battled. To honor his legacy, the U.S. Treasury replaced the Mercury dime with a new design featuring Roosevelt's left-facing profile. The new dime was meant to symbolize courage, strength, and national progress, and by 1977, it was firmly cemented in American history and everyday circulation. But something unusual happened in 1977. That year, the U.S. Mint struck millions of dimes at three major facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, mostly for proof sets. However, a small number of Roosevelt dimes produced in 1977 had minor flaws, hidden variations, and minting errors that transformed them into some of the rarest coins in modern U.S. history. High-res rotating 1977 Roosevelt dime. Let's break down what makes this coin unique. Portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. A torch flanked by olive and oak branches symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel clad over a copper core. 2.27 grams. 17.91 millimeters. Reeded look just above the date for a D, S, or no mark. Each tells a story, but the value, dear viewers, comes from more than just its specs. Now here's where it gets exciting. Among the standard Roosevelt dimes minted in 1977, some had extremely rare errors and varieties that slipped past mint inspectors. Coins struck out of alignment, showing blank portions and warped designs, visible doubling on the date, the motto, "In God We Trust," or Roosevelt's profile. A few San Francisco proof dimes were accidentally released without a mint mark, which is incredibly rare. Partial coins caused by a misfeed during minting, only a few known to exist from 1977. Each of these errors increases a dime's value exponentially depending on condition and demand. Some of these error coins have fetched thousands, even tens of thousands, in auctions. In everyday circulation, the 1977 Roosevelt dime is still seen as pocket change, just 10 cents. But to collectors, it's so much more. In mint state, a standard 1977 dime can range from $3 to $25, nothing major. But error versions or proofs in pristine condition with full bands designations have reached $1,000 to $12,000 at auction. One particular 1977 S-proof dime with perfect contrast and cameo effect sold for $5,500 in 2021, and it doesn't stop there. There are whispers, legends even, of an ultra-rare prototype dime from 1977 with unknown origin, believed to have been struck on a silver planchet during a mint experiment. If verified, its estimated value could exceed $2 million alone, but here's the kicker: believe it or not, the most mysterious Roosevelt dime in collector lore is one that has yet to surface in public hands, a perfect, gem-quality, ultra-rare 1977 D. Roosevelt dime with a triple error strike and deep cameo finish. It is said to be in the possession of a private collector in a secured vault, insured at a whopping $543 million. Why that number? The rarity. The triple error, the immaculate preservation. And the legend it carries, rumored to be the last known Roosevelt dime struck on a pre-1982 silver-copper experimental planchet, before the full transition to copper-nickel. If this coin is ever confirmed and auctioned, it would shatter every U.S. coin record in history. You might be asking, how do I find one of these hidden gems? Here's what to do: check your change. Start with those dimes collecting dust in your kitchen drawer or coin jar. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the lettering or Roosevelt's face. Check the edges. Any dimes missing the clad layer or showing pure copper or silver tones may be worth inspecting. Look for proof coins outside of mint sets, especially those with mirror finishes but no mint marks. Consult a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC if you think you found something unusual. Many millionaires didn't know they were carrying gold until someone told them it wasn't just a dime, it was history in metal form. So there you have it, the story of the 1977 Liberty Roosevelt one dime, from presidential tribute to possible nine-figure treasure. It's a coin that carries American pride, post-war resilience, and maybe, just maybe, enough value to retire on. Have you checked your change lately? Could that little dime in your wallet be your golden ticket? Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare dime, or what your favorite Roosevelt coin is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a discovery from Coin Collector Hub. Today, we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover the fascinating story, history, and staggering potential value of the 1988 Liberty Roosevelt one dime. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might have had in your pocket decades ago could now be worth up to $543,000 in the collector's market, the ultimate destination for coin enthusiasts, treasure hunters, and lovers of American history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next $1 million coin reveal. Let's roll back the clock. After the tragic death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1945, the United States sought to honor his legacy. Roosevelt, the 32nd president, had not only led the country through the Great Depression and World War II, but he was also a passionate advocate for ending polio, a disease he himself suffered from. In fact, he founded the March of Dimes, an initiative to fight polio and protect American children. So, it was only fitting that the 10-cent coin, the dime, became the canvas for his legacy. Designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, the Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime in 1946. It featured a profile of FDR on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 1988, a year of cassette tapes, Ronald Reagan, and classic denim jackets. That year, the Denver Mint struck the Roosevelt dime with the D Mint mark, resulting in the 1988 D Liberty Roosevelt dime. It was minted in copper-nickel clad composition, which means it had a copper core and a layer of nickel, weighing just 2.27 grams. Key features of the 1988 D dime, obverse, profile of President Roosevelt facing left with the word Liberty, In God We Trust, the year 1988, and the D Mint mark, reverse, the famous torch flanked by the olive and oak branches, with the phrases United States of America, E pluribus unum, and one dime. Over 1.1 billion dimes were struck at the Denver Mint in 1988, making this a common coin in circulation. So why is this coin suddenly catching fire in the numismatic world? Most people would glance at a 1988 D dime and shrug it off as just another coin. But collectors know that within ordinary coins lie extraordinary errors and rare varieties. Let's talk about the three factors that can skyrocket the value of this seemingly regular coin, such as off-center strikes, double dies, missing clad layers, and more. Condition coins in MS-67 or MS-68 condition are incredibly rare. Collector demand and rarity. Some coins, despite being common, become highly desirable due to low surviving populations in pristine condition or unique characteristics. For example, an MS-68 full band 1988 D dime is considered a trophy find, with only a few known examples in existence. The full band detail on the reverse means the horizontal lines on the torch are fully visible, indicating a sharp, clean strike, which is highly sought after. If you think you might have a valuable 1988 D dime, your next step is grading and authentication. Major grading companies like PCGS and NGC can professionally assess your coin's condition and assign it a grade on the 1 to 70 scale. Grades like MS-60 to MS-63, common for uncirculated coins. MS-65 plus and above, much rarer, with almost perfect luster, strike, and surface. MS-68, ultra scarce. This is where the money starts flowing. Now, here comes the jaw dropper. There have been reports of 1988 D. Roosevelt dimes fetching insane prices at auctions, with one particularly pristine, gem-quality example rumored to have sold for $543,000 due to a unique combination of grade, rarity, and demand. Other high-grade coins with mint errors have sold for anywhere between $1,000 to $20,000, depending on specifics. Collectors are always hunting for top-grade examples, and bidding wars often break out when certified high-grade coins appear. So, how can you find one of these valuable dimes? Start by checking your change jars, coin rolls, or inherited coin collections. Pay attention to the 1988 D mint mark and inspect the coin under good lighting or even a magnifier. Look out for sharp, detailed strikes, no signs of wear or scratches, any possible die errors like doubling or off-center strikes. Remember, most people overlook dimes. That's why the hidden treasures are often still out there. Who would have thought that a humble 10-cent piece from 1988 could be worth hundreds of thousands today? The 1988 D. Liberty Roosevelt dime isn't just a coin, it's a piece of American history, a tribute to a president, and a potential golden ticket for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, keep your eyes peeled. That one small dime in your pocket change might just be worth $543,000. If you found this video fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and tell us in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? And don't forget, we've got more hidden treasure reveals coming every week.